It started with a photo. My dad saw a picture of my mom and said he wanted to meet her. As Mom tells the story, they met up at a party and hit it off, but he left with another girl. That one bold move got Mom's attention. They didn't realize it then, but that moment was the start of their love story, a story that has spanned 5 decades and changed all of our lives. Young and adventurous, they left Michigan for the fun and sun of San Diego. The West Coast brought laughter, love, and a taste of freedom, but their hearts led them back to where it all began. Returning to Michigan, they knew it was time to plant roots and begin the next chapter together. They said I do traditionally in a church, surrounded by family and friends. Mom was radiant in lace, her hair flowing freely like the flower child she was at heart. And despite some discussion with family, Dad didn't opt for that haircut. He kept the full beard and strong Cat Stevens vibe that Mom totally dug. After the ceremony, the real celebration began. While the wedding itself leaned traditional, perhaps a surprise for two free spirits in the 1970s, the party that followed was entirely their own. The day struck a perfect balance, a little bit hippie, a little bit glam, and completely unforgettable. Guests danced the night away, dressed in their finest 70s fashion. The drinks flowed, and from what we've heard, it was a night overflowing with laughter, love, lifelong friends, and memories that still live on. By all accounts, it was quite the party, a truly unforgettable night. After marriage, life didn't slow down for a second. They soon jumped right into what can be fondly referred to as the Brearley baby era. In just 5 years' time, they had 3 kids. First came Christina in 77. Dan followed shortly behind in 79. And then there was me, Allison, the baby of the family, in 81. Our house was full of bottles and diapers, cloth diapers my mom will have you know. There were toys and noise. It was full of chaos and cartoons, but mostly it was full of love. They didn't just become parents, they became a team. They navigated sleepless nights, tight budgets, car seats, temper tantrums, birthday parties, all of it together. And they made it feel joyful, even when it was hard. There are hours of home videos to prove it. Tiny socks, high-pitched laughter, messy faces, board games, and lots of movies. We were so lucky to be their babies. They were young, learning as they went, but they gave us the kind of childhood that makes you believe that the world is good. Despite being busy, they never gave up having fun together. They've always been social, surrounded by good people. They had a lot of friends and were part of a crew of parents with all kids similarly aged. The parents would gather, enjoy some drinks and laughter while the kids ran wild, playing games and making our own memories. It was a community, and it was all anchored by 2 people who made it feel like magic, our mom and dad. They gave us experiences, real ones. We went to the Renaissance Festival, we went on road trips, we flew on airplanes, we camped, we stayed in Yellowstone, we visited museums and learned to love history by experiencing it firsthand. We went to Disney World a few times, mind you. We laughed, we explored, and we made memories that stuck. Some of my favorite memories, though, aren't from big vacations or special occasions. They're from everyday moments. The way Mom rocked out and sang along with songs, fists pumping in the air. The way Dad would sneakily do his silly dance behind people in secret. The way you made each other laugh. Even when life was simple, it felt full. They have always been encouraging and supportive. They couldn't have been more proud of Christina's achievements. She was beautiful and smart, and they were beyond thrilled to plan trips to colleges to let her pick where she wanted to go. Mom often would bring up how Christina was a dancer, which would always make me and Christina laugh. Now, whether or not she actually had the moves to be called a dancer didn't matter because Mom said it with total pride. Dad and Mom both fostered Dan's love for music. Mom was Dan's biggest fan, still is. And Dad didn't just support Dan's musical dreams, he helped build them. And his connection to martial music sure didn't hurt. In a way, I think Dad lived out some of his inner rock star dreams when Dan played. And me, Mom was always there for me, footing the bill for every dress, for every party, every school dance. There was no haggling. She was happy to take me from store to store to get whatever I wanted. Our happiness made our parents happy. They just wanted us to feel confident and seen, and we were. Becoming grandparents was a whole new chapter, one they stepped into with open arms and full hearts. Christina was the first to make them a grandma and grandpa, then Dan began his family. And in true form, I brought up the rear with the last grandchild. In a moment that felt like fate, Sydney was born on Dad's birthday and was given the middle name David as tribute to the first man I loved. All the love my parents poured into raising us kids expanded and wrapped around the next generation. As grandparents, they continued to show up. They cheered at games, made holidays magic, created more memories we'll all carry forever, and make each grandchild feel seen, supported, and loved. Now we're in a different season. Some things are quieter, some things are harder, but the love is unchanged. Through every challenge and every joy, you chose each other again and again. Dad, steady as ever, is there for Mom, like she was for him when he had his accident so long ago. When they promised for better or worse, they meant it, and they are still honoring that promise every day with grace. 50 years of memories, of music, of cherished family pets, 50 years of homemade cartoons for Mom when she was happy or upset, 50 years of family trips and homemade videos, 50 years of devotion to each other. You've given us a lifetime of love, and we love you forever.